because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
KUGAN CASSIUS IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Seemed quite relaxed.
I was confident in that performance. I was confident in that happening in the first fight, so obviously I'm absolutely buzzing, but sometimes it takes a little while to sink in as well.
Did you get quietly excited after the knockdown?
Yeah, I think, the whole thing building into the fight was, we were saying that we just need to take it as a round by round job, so good round, but we had to focus on what we needed to do in the next round. So
It was always going to be a little bit, again, from your perspective, considering that Leigh was in front in the last fight as the middle rounds came, and it was always a danger. We saw Lara started to tire kind of into the later rounds, but the threat was always there.
yeah, obviously he's dangerous, and it needed to be a disciplined performance, and that's what it was. Leigh was consistent, disciplined, and those were the two key things for him to get the victory to.
Was that the plan though? Can you tell us now if that was the plan? To kind of, because everyone thought that his best chance may be to be offensive quite early on and almost engage in that kind of shootout style fight, but was it your plan always for it to possibly him to box more sensible and to go into the later rounds? So
it sounds a bit contradicting, but the plan was to actually be first a bit more this time than we was last time, but in a sensible way, so not overly committing, but just consistently sharp little changes of pace, a few more jabs, varying those jabs up, consistency with those jabs to the body, and switching those up once he started to change his reaction up to those. So there was spells in the fight which there was big lulls in the action, I would say. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
And I think it was important that Leigh didn't just not switch off, but think I need to do something and just remain disciplined, and that was key, and that's what he done.
Huge risk, we knew that, and I suppose when Eddie tells the story of how he come back Monday and said, I want to go back and do it again, but it was a risk going into a fight like this off the back of that loss. But it was a gamble that obviously has paid off.
Like I said, we were confident all along. A lot of people said we was mad for taking Lara in the first place. I don't think we was, and I think that's been proven tonight, because I was confident that could have happened, and it was on the way to doing that in the first fight. Just got a little bit excited, a little bit carried away, a little bit more discipline, and we wouldn't have needed this rematch, but it just makes it that little bit more sweeter.
He wants the city ground, and I think Eddie Hearn will do everything he can to deliver that for him.
Yeah, but Eddie's done a phenomenal job. I like working with Eddie because I feel like he does do his best to do the best for the fighters, and that's important, so we can have sensible conversations, easy to get a deal over the line with, and we will work to achieve that.
Is it going to be Warrington?
Look, we'll have to see, but I think that makes sense. I heard that Mick Conlon lost tonight
To Lopez, in the fifth.
In the fifth, was it?
Yep.
So I think that the fight to make is obviously Josh Warrington. I don't know if he was here tonight.
I don't think Warrington was here tonight. No one saw him. I don't think he was.
But yeah, look, two big fan bases. Makes sense.
Okay. Ben, thank you very much for 3 minutes and 45 seconds of your time. And I'll let you get on with the rest of your night.
Thanks, mate.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.